All right, welcome back to AZ High School Football West Valley Media Day. I am here with the Prescott Badgers flag football team. We're going to start with each player introducing themselves with their name, class, and position.
Hi, I'm Addie Larson. I'm a senior and I play strong safety and center.
Hi, my name's Olivia Raber. I'm also a senior and I play running back and rusher.
Hi, my name is Hallie. I am a junior and I play what exactly do I? Quarterback, rusher, receiver. Yeah.
My my name's Daria Young and I play linebacker. Oh, and I'm a senior. My name's Addie Brandon. I'm a junior and I play defensive back and receiver and running back.
My name's Rihanna Aguilar. I'm a senior and I play quarterback, receiver, and safety.
My name's Aubrey Kitahara. I'm a senior and I play slot receiver.
My name's Marley Van Warmer. I'm a senior and I play wide receiver.
My name is Maggie Maneely. I play defensive back and wide receiver, and I'm a senior.
All right, and coaches?
I'm Coach Dupree, and I am the defensive coordinator.
My name is Ryan Hart. I'm the head coach of the Prescott Flag Football Badgers. And Coach Dupree's more than just a defensive coordinator, by the way.
All right, let's take a trip back to last season, year one as a program, make it all the way to the 4A state championship game, and then lose on that heartbreaking last second field goal. How have you guys kind of moved past that tough state championship loss and focused on getting back to that state championship game this season?
I'll let the girls comment on that, but I'll just tell you we've learned a lot. It forced us to reflect on how we did things. That was my first year as a head coach, and obviously the first time the program existed. So we learned a lot, and we're ready to go back at it.
I feel like after losing that game, it like kind of gave us all more of a drive to like work harder, get better, to like obviously go back and win. Yeah. I think like it was hard at the time because like obviously you want to win, but like it was also a realization that like it was our first year and we still have so much growth to do, and I feel like we all really growed as players and we still have so much growth to do, and I feel like we all really growed as players and as a team this summer, so we're ready to come back stronger this year.
I think we learned like a lot mentally, every single one of the players. I think it was like what Addie was saying. It was kind of like a reality check of like what can happen and like what we can do to like strive to keep stuff.
Um, I think that it was really hard because we went undefeated the whole season. So yeah, it definitely was a reality check. But I think we all have grown a lot and we are definitely ready for this season.
I think we did learn a lot from losing. And watching back at the film, I can see all the things I did wrong and everything I can do better. And I think we should just take it day by day to get back to where we were last year.
That was hard to lose that game, obviously, but as you've heard, they've all learned something. So losing the championship game is probably one of the hardest things to do, but you learn a lot. And they came back this summer ready to work, and we got lots of girls, so it's going to be fun. You want to watch Prescott Badgers play flag football.
I think for me, after playing that game at least, I realized that being a good athlete doesn't just mean winning, but it also means losing and finding, like not only the growth, but the importance of both in your journey as an athlete. And so for that, it not only brought us together as a team, but it made us value what our coaches have taught us more so far.
Also, I think I agree with you, Olivia, but I also I remember on the field the tension was high, really high, and we were all kind of getting a little frustrated with each other, and then after you just realize oh heck, it's okay, and then we all were I don't know, we made friends. Well, we made up again, because you realize it's not winning that's all that important. It's really great to win, but it's also your teammates matter more.
Yeah, we got to know St. Mary's a little bit, and we get to open up against them. So it's going to be a really fun season, great start to it. And we just really respect that team, the coaches, all the players. It's a great group. So we're excited to get started this season, too.
Most definitely. You guys have a big returning senior class this season. A good chunk of the best players were all juniors last season. So, how big is that to have that senior leadership and a lot of continuity off that last year's team?
Yeah, that's massive. This class right here is the one that's going to set the standard and the legacy for Prescott Badger flag football. Um, the number of girls that came out as juniors last year to try a brand new sport really launched us and helped us get where we were. And you probably know we only had the 2 seniors last year. They were extremely impactful, extremely impactful. But they're what we have now is this massive senior class that has experience, and it's just a great opportunity to leverage their interest. Talk about that at all? I think that's kind of.
All I have to say is it's gonna be lethal.
That's it. I think that like as seniors, like as our senior class, we're all focusing on getting better and like of course going to the championship this season, but I think it's so much more than that. It's like what we can do for the history of this sport in the school. So like inspiring others to come out and like freshmen to get better and to like learn more about the sport. I think it's what is most important for us.
Well, I'm a junior, and I just have to say, like, all the seniors are like some of my favorite people I've ever gotten to play a sport with. So it's gonna be sad when the year's over. I feel like seniors like are usually like very like intimidating, like because when I was a freshman, I was on varsity, and it's like very intimidating. But I feel like our senior class is very like welcoming, but also I feel like we know like how to be serious at the same time. So I feel like we work very well as a team together.
I think it's more important for all the underclassmen that we're bringing up and like fostering basically into the sport of flag football. As seniors, like we kind of paved like the first year, but there's still so much more to come. So honestly, the underclassmen are probably more important at this point.
Yeah, our 2 seniors are very important. I'm sure they convinced a lot of these girls to come out and stick with it and try it. And they led the team all year from summer practice all the way into the championship game. So losing them was huge, but like you said, we got a big group of seniors coming up now. So I feel like that's important because we have a group of freshmen and sophomores coming up. So we can split all of their knowledge in between all of those players and then can build a nice, strong dynasty for these girls.
What's it going to take to get over that hump and win a 4A title this season?
A really good question. It's not something you can just put your finger on and say this is the solution. We were right there, and in that reflection process, we've learned a lot as a team, as individuals, and we're just grateful for the opportunity to get back there and close the deal the next time. So we lock in and we hang loose. That's kind of our theme, right? So when it's time to play football, we really dig deep. We play as a team and we play for each other. And just doing that and coming back this second season with all these wonderful personalities and athletes, they know how to have fun, but they also know how to play some football. So we're super proud of it, and I think that's your big X factor for getting over the hump. We'll see what we can do.
I know it's gonna take a lot of hard work, especially individually, and for me, since like I was injured last season, and so I've had to put in like a lot of work into even being able to like do the normal stuff again, and so I just know that like it's really you got to put in your work and work on yourself for a little bit. Like you really got to make sure that you're doing your part and you're paying attention, you're learning your place, and you know it all, and then that way we can all come together as a team, and then really like we can do great stuff when we all work together.
For me, I always think of a quote that I learned, I don't even remember when, but it said, "You're as good as your worst player." And for me, it always has driven me to be, not that I dog on the worst player on our team, not that anyone's bad, but, it's always been a driven force for me to make sure that I am, adding something special to this team. Um, and so I guess keeping the mindset of not only learning, but having the drive to be the best you can be, not only for your teammates, but for your future as well. For me, it's like I think of it less as a hump, more of like an incline, because what we said before, like that hump, as people would say, made us reflect like a ton. And so I don't know, I feel like that's part of growing. And so we're growing and learning. So it's like almost like it's just going up.
I think one thing that'll get us back to where we were last year and like push us to win that title is keeping our like sense of hang loose that coach says that we have, because like I think if we lock in too hard this year and we kind of lose that positive dynamic and that like fun upbeat practice sense that we have in our practices, we'll kind of lose like our identity as a team in a process, because I feel like that's a lot about who we are, is our ability to like have fun but also play good football.
I feel like as a team, we've built a really strong foundation as of last year. And I think one thing that we can do is continuing to stay calm under pressure. I feel like we know how we are as a team. We know how it feels like to win, but we also know how it feels to be at practice and being in our own element. And I feel like that's the most important thing that we need to look back on in times where we feel like we don't know what we were doing. We do, and we need to focus back on that. And I feel like we have the ability to do that in every game, whether it's like a 6A team or teams that are lower divisions than us. We have the ability to succeed in whatever game that we play.
I think if we take the season game by game, practice by practice, and get better every day and focus on the little things, then we can get right back to the state championship, and just work hard and focus in, and I think we could have a chance.
Yeah, Maggie said what I was going to say. Our motto last year was, did you get better today? One day, one practice at a time. Same thing with games. And take it one quarter, one play at a time. And I think that's how we get over the hump. The girls are already excited. They're more familiar with the game than they were last year. But I think we're over that hump, but we got some hills to climb basically, so that we can stay on top and compete for another state title.
All right, what's everyone's personal and team goals for this season?
That's a really good question. I just want to show up every day, one day at a time, for these girls in this team and the coaching staff. And we want to bring our coaching staff together like we brought the team together last year. We're going to focus on that so we can be just one unit moving in the same direction a little bit every day. That's kind of my goal. And as far as the team, we want to be a part of what flag football is in Arizona. Like, we're so proud that we're one of the pioneering states. We're so proud to be a part of it. So I think we just want to do our best and show up every day for not only our team, the teams in our conference, the teams across the state, and the sport as a whole in the nation.
I guess a personal goal would be to like make sure my body is at its like 100%, that so that I can be prepared to give 100% in the game and even more than that. And then a team goal, I guess, is to really to have fun this year, but also to make sure that we do lock in. I guess to keep our motto is lock in.
For me, it's for my team goal, it's going to be keeping connection and keeping that chemistry with my teammates and the players, and ensuring that we're all in the same mindset, and ensuring that our team goals and what we value is as one. And personally, another thing that I want to that I live by is, if I'm going to do something, you might as well go all in. So take this opportunity fully to be the best that I live by is, if I'm going to do something, you might as well go all in. So take this opportunity fully to be the best that I can be. And yeah.
I think a personal goal for me is just to be the best that I can be and to get to reach my full potential of what I can do and what I can be. And for a team goal is for this team, like coming in, this team is different than other teams I've been a part of. It's more of a family, and I've seen really close connections, and just how the team and how the coaches work with everyone and treat us like we're a family instead of just being some girls on a team. So I think for me, a team goal is to make connections and just thrive as part of a team and just grow all together.
A team goal for me is like obviously we made kind of like a big name for ourselves last year, like going undefeated and then going to the championship. And so I feel like a team goal would be like keep like like give them like show the reason like why we're like known, I guess. And a personal goal, like obviously everyone wants to like increase their stats and stuff, but I just want to reach my full potential as well.
My personal goal, it's a little big, but I think also one of our seniors that left last year, Delaney, was region defensive player of the year, and I think I'd like to follow in her footsteps and do that this year. And then as a team, I feel like I just really want to just have some fun, especially with this group of girls that we're losing this year. I just want to kind of enjoy the moment of the fun that we have during practices and games and just enjoy high school, I guess.
My team goal this year would just to be like Hallie was saying, like our team is very different and we're very much a family, and I kind of just want to show the underclassmen that it can stay like that, and I want to like help them to keep that going so then this program at Prescott High School can just keep growing and getting bigger. I think a personal goal for me is to just not let like the outside world get to me and just like keep my like mental strength good, I guess, because I think like definitely with the championship game, it I learned a lot from it personally, so I just want to keep that going throughout the season.
I feel like as a team goal, I feel like to show other teams and show people what a true like team is, to show sportsmanship, to continue to stay, like we're just like a team that stays calm. We're not one that like gets angry. We like always stay like last year we were really good about picking out flags and being kind to other teams. I feel like we need to set that standard for all other teams to follow, which I know we will. I know we will do. And I think for a personal goal, I think it would be just to take full advantage of the opportunity to play the sport, but also just like not let flag football be something that I can just play and not have to worry about anything else on the outside world, like Rihanna was saying, and kind of just let it be my element of showing skill and stuff like that.
For my personal goal, it would be not to get in my head because flag football is like a very like it's like hard. I don't know. Like it's like, oh, why didn't I catch that ball? Why didn't I pull that flag? And in the heat of the moment, it's really hard and you can be really hard on yourself. So I just need to keep my head up and just try again, I guess. And for my team goal, it would be honestly just to keep what we have going. I feel like we all are like best friends. Like just have so much fun together, and I feel like that's what helps us win because we don't pin each other against each other, and our coaches like just encourage us, and I feel like we just have a really good like energy going.
For my team goal, I want the team to stay positive the whole year and always be lifting each other up, even when the moments are hard and difficult. And for my personal goal, I want to be the best I can be on both defense and offense and maybe break my interception record again.
I'm going to start with a personal goal. My personal goal is to become a better coach this year. I'm going to do that by trying to hang loose a little more. Maybe you see me dancing on the sideline or running down with more interceptions, but I think that will make me a better coach. And then my team goal this year is to remain one of the best defenses in Arizona. We only gave up like 55 points last year, less than a touchdown a game. And then make sure the girls that want to get recruited at the next level find a school for them, especially with all the seniors we have this year, and give them a place to keep going, growing their legacy in flag football.
And my final question. Obviously, everyone's excited for every game. What game is everyone the most excited for?
Ooh, I'll just let you guys talk about this. I'm excited every time we step on the field.
Probably St. Mary's game.
1000% St. Mary's. Like I was telling coach about this, but I had dreams about it over the summer. Like I'm so serious. I'm so excited for that game.
I'm not entirely sure because I've never played any of the schools before, but I'm excited for every game and definitely in St. Mary's, just knowing what happened last year. So
Same as everyone, St. Mary's. I feel like it would just be really cool to like go play them after like obviously that loss, which was hard, but I just feel like it would be really cool.
Mine's St. Mary's too. I feel like just showing them that like we have the full potential to like kind of overcome what happened at the end of last year and beat them would just be really satisfying. But also they're a really nice team, so it's like it's hard to say that in a mean way.
Obviously St. Mary's, but I think it's because I'm just so excited to see like our growth from our team from last year because we've all been putting in the work this summer, and I'm just excited to see that on the field.
I would definitely say St. Mary's too, and I feel like it's like our time to come back and like they were saying, like show them what our team really can do.
Yeah, definitely St. Mary's. I'm excited to show them like how much we have improved. Also, I'm excited for Coco.
I'm most excited for the St. Mary's game. I've been thinking about it ever since the state championship, and then I heard that we were playing them, and I just got even more excited. And I know some of the players on the team, and they're really sweet, but I still want to beat them.
I'd like to say, I love football so much, so flag football is cool because we have games twice a week. So it's hard to be excited just for one game. I'm always excited for the next game. Like when our game ends, I'm looking at film for the next team, seeing how they're doing. And yeah, I'm just excited for the next game all the way to state finals, hopefully, again.
All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for making the long trip out here. I know it's not an easy drive, and it's hot as I don't know what out here in Goodyear, but and you guys probably aren't used to that either. But thank you guys for coming out. Wish you guys the best of luck this season, and please have a safe drive back up to Prescott.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Brandon. On behalf of the athletic department and all these Badgers and all of our Badgers at home, thank you for having us, and thank you for doing what you do. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.